Welcome back to Lanmou Tarot. Thank you so much for joining us today. This is a general reading for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Thank you, Virgo, for your continued support. You are the last reading for the last 2 weeks of March here, and I hope this message resonates with you. And Spirit, what message, guidance do you have for our Virgo friends? Message and guidance you have for Virgo friends for the last 2 weeks of March. What message and guidance you have for Virgo friends? I feel such a sense of peace, Virgo. As soon as I started meditating on your energy, it's almost a subdued feeling. Almost like I'm in a meditative state. I'm about to enter a meditative state here. And I feel like looking at this card, so I will for you, Virgo. We have Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Five of Swords, Seven of Swords, Queen of Swords, and Three of Cups. So for some of you, Virgo, it seems like there's some kind of there's communication that came to you about some kind of conflict and maybe lies and deceit that was around you. Perhaps you were unaware of those, but you were very swift in dealing with them, whatever that situation was. Okay, here we go again. We're about to start now, Virgo. Message and guidance for Virgo spirit. That was for somebody. Usually when it's a pile that jump off like this, I put it back without reading it. But for someone needed to hear that, you're going to cut that, whatever it is, that conflict that was in your life. Or that you just came to an understanding of it. You have no use for it. Okay, here we go. The Nine of Cups, the Five of Wands, the Page of Cups, Magician, the Two of Wands, and the Five of Cups. Okay, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Seven of Wands. So I have a true feeling here. You during these last 2 weeks of March, Virgo, you would still be fighting for some of you for your honor. You would still be you will be fighting, or at least really show your strength, show courage in defending your values, okay? Because it seems as if there was a misunderstanding. It's not even so much that somebody decided to lie to you or get into conflict with you. It's almost like someone completely misunderstood you and misread you, and thought that they could act towards you in a certain way, they could do certain things to you, and they were very wrong. And once you came to that understanding of what was going on, you cut that thing out real quickly, okay? And it seems like you are in the process of healing this situation, of solving this situation, because it really was based on a misunderstanding. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Perhaps those people think that you would go along with whatever it is that they were doing, and you don't go that way. You don't do that. That's not you, okay? You have your own set of values, and now you have to be extra strong so you know there's no misunderstanding, because it's as if when you try to cut it out, they were like, oh, he's joking, and you had to come out again and be like, no, because the Queen of Swords was one of the cards that spilled out for you, and you have to be like, no, 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 no. I'm willing to jump into that swarm with you, to fight you to the finish, to show you I'm not joking here. That's the message that's coming. Now let's go to the cards. You have the Nine of Cups, and this is the Nine of Cups of not just happiness and wish fulfilled. This is gluttony, okay? This Nine of Cups does not need to be in reverse for me to read it. This is like the Nine of Cups of overindulgence, okay? Nine, there's a sense of completion. He's eating, he's being served. This poor man is like, where's the table? He needs a table. His legs are hurting, it seems like, holding, he has a whole chicken there, he's digging in, he's laughing. Not seeing there's someone right next to him, and his face looks so chagrined. Like, right? He's probably smelling this good food, and that man is just like, I have everything, I'm the king of this castle, ha 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 ha. And he probably cannot even eat this whole chicken, but he's probably gonna force eat it. And while this poor man here could enjoy just a little piece of it, would have made his day, perhaps. So there's a sense of gluttony there, overindulgence in that Nine of Cups. This is not just wish fulfillment, okay? This is someone who received a lot of stuff, but it's almost like, even with the Magician card here, Virgo, I'm not getting like you manifested this. I'm getting more like, whatever you thought you're manifesting, that's not what you got, okay? Or whatever it is that was manifested when you received it, there's a sense of misunderstanding here. It's kind of like you're working towards a goal, right? You're working towards for like a position. You're going to school, you're studying for this, you want to be a lawyer, you have to pass the bar exam, you have to study hard, you actually have to go to law school, then pass the bar exam, then get into, you find a mentor in that field of law that you want to practice in, then actually secure a job, to be an apprentice, really, to start your career, and then to get going, and then finally you get that job, you get that office, the assistant and all of it, and you're sitting here going like, is this what I really wanted? You manifested this. This is this is kind of like a wish come true, but it's almost like this is too much, right? There's a sense of exclusivity in that Nine of Cups that I feel like you're starting to understand it's not sitting too well with you. It's not sitting too well with you, Virgo. That's the message from Spirit that's coming through here, okay? And next to that Nine of Cups is the Five of Wands. And this is where you get to express yourself. This is where you get to let it be known where you stand, okay? Perhaps you're still going to be a lawyer, but perhaps you realize that I don't want to be a corporate lawyer to defend, corporations that are not doing the right thing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to just keep taking away from the little people to help them to maximize their profit all the time when they're squeezing their employee. Look, poor guy's about to fall under the weight of that platter of food that he's smelling and can't even taste. That's you. You have the floor. You get a chance to express yourself, to stand for your values, right? Because what you want to do is bigger than just yourself. The Two of Wands is the card of planning. You had a goal in mind. Now you realize that you got to express exactly what it is you wanted. You got to be very specific, right? It's like I say, when we pray, we got to be specific, because the divine can have a sense of humor at times. You have to be specific about which that you wanted. So now you've expressed yourself, perhaps your frustration, perhaps your discontentment, perhaps your feeling of, oh, I might have made the wrong turn there at some point. And then now this is you holding the globe in your hand. You're in planning phase, right? and you have a partner along. And if this is a love situation we're dealing with, okay, perhaps you manifested a situation with somebody, a love situation with someone, right? Someone you wanted to be with, that should be your person. You believe that person is your soulmate. You'll be very happy with that person, and you realize that person is quite selfish. You get that person. This is your wish fulfilled. That's what you wanted, that person. And then you realize that person is just, it's very egotistical. It's just all about themselves. If they're a narcissist, they don't know how to share. They just know how to have. They see you perhaps as a trophy that they get to put there, but they're not even looking at that at those cups to enjoy them. It's just like, okay, now what? I got that person, but it didn't bring me the fulfillment. The wish is fulfilled, but it didn't bring you the fulfillment that you wanted, okay, with that wish. And perhaps this is you after expressing yourself. What you want is a real partnership where both of you are holding that globe together, and there's a level of understanding. Look at the way he's touching, gently touching her shoulder there. Almost a way of support, a way of saying, I see you, and they're gazing into each other's eyes. And the whole world is theirs. They're holding the world in their hand. They can create their new beginning, their new world together. Okay? This is me here. With that Nine of Cups and that Magician. There's a very egocentric, self-serving energy here. I'm the magician. I'm going to manifest what I want, to create what I want, my wish fulfillment. And it's as if here you come to a sense of, wait, I wanted all this stuff, but I didn't want it to be, oh, just for me to consume, just for me to enjoy. I want to share in the wealth. I want to share this beautiful world. I want it to be more of a community, because you understand you are a member of the world, right? And here, Virgo, this is a Page of Cups. The way your new you of expressing yourself, of standing for your values, for your moral, for your integrity. You're still new at this, right? This is new, offering that new cup, extending that new that love to somebody. And it's literally coming out of you. Once you make that decision, once you've expressed yourself, once you decide we're going to be in partnership with this, we're going to plan this together, okay? The emotions is just going to flow out of you, just going to jump out of you, okay? It's going to be such a, it's almost like you are being content, and now this new beginning is just going to be like, okay, let's get it all out. Or that fish, the way is jumping out of the cup. The cat is out of the bag. Now we know what's happening. We're planning. We're just gonna, we out. We're doing this. And there's a real sense of emotions with this. And yes, it's not necessarily a love situation. Excuse me. For some of you to be a love situation, but I do have a feeling for some of you it's also a work situation that you're dealing with, okay? So here what we have is the Five of Cups. That's real sadness. Sadness of what is lost, what's lacking, right? When there are two cups right behind him. So that Page of Cups here, it's almost that offering, that feeling, it's almost like overcoming that feeling of just looking of what you don't have. Understanding that right behind you, there's always more. For you to come out of that period of like trying to get more and more and more and more and more. Look what's spilled. Look what I have to lose. Okay? Understanding that you can try to hold on as much as you can. When it's time to let go, especially if it's an emotional situation, when it's time to release, when it's time to share, you won't be able to hold it back. It's gonna come out. And I think right now, it's not just coming out, you're releasing it. There's a sense of release here for you, okay? You're releasing it because it's very important that you open yourself up a little bit more, Virgo, emotionally, so people really know what you stand for. So people really know that you're not willing to accept this because that's where the crowd is going. because that's popular opinion right now, that you have your own set of values, you have your own set of beliefs, you have your own plan, you have your own vision of the world, you have your own journey to walk on, okay? And perhaps you're willing to lose a few of those cups, because perhaps you already know behind you have those two cups standing, okay? And for you, this is gonna take a lot of courage. It's going to take a lot of courage. You're gonna have to show a lot of strength to veer to the left, if you will. I'm gonna take a couple of clarification cards for you, Virgo. Spirit, please some clarification. Oh, stack just fell out. Okay. This is the tough tarot that we are using here for clarification. What, some clarification please on that Five of Cups. Some clarification on that Five of Cups. Clarification on that Five of Cups, Spirit. Some clarification on that Five of Cups for Virgo. Clarification on that Five of Cups for Virgo. That's the one, Virgo. And then here we have the Prince of Wands. And again, this is the energy of it's my sticks that keep falling, making that noise. I keep it in my hand as I'm doing this reading. It's the Prince of Wands. This is like, there's so much passion here. Fire, 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 fire. Right? This is that youthful new energy. This is that passion. It looks almost like a Chariot card, right? It's like riding the blaze. He's riding the flames, right? You're not afraid of that fire there. It's like you're not afraid to lose a little, okay? Yes, it's sad. It's a sad card, but here it's not fear. You're not afraid to lose a little. You are willing. It's gonna take great strength and courage. You're gonna jump from that cliff into the fight, because it's so important right now for you to show what are your values, to stand up for what you believe in, okay? And the most important thing, that union, this Two of Cups, it's protected. It's behind you. You can lose. You can afford to lose those Three of Cups. You can afford to lose a few friendship there. But this Two of Cups is protected. It's behind you. And yes, there may be a sense of loss there, but it's that spark, that new beginning, that youthful, passionate drive that's gonna take you out. Because this is we have the Prince of Wands and we have the Page of Cups here. Emotional and passionate, youthful energy, okay? Wanting to start a new phase of something that already was. Spirit, some clarification on that Nine of Cups, please. Clarification on the Nine of Cups for Virgo. Clarification on that Nine of Cups for Virgo. Oh yeah, Virgo. Clarification on that Nine of Cups for Virgo. Clarification on that Nine of Cups for Virgo, Spirit. There we go. And it is the Eight of Swords. Feeling the things of feeling stuck. And this card's this is the Tough Tarot. There's a title on each of them. This is interference. It's like that Nine of Cups is a sense of feeling stuck. It's the egocentric thing. It's being closed off. Because what I said is, here there's a sense of very self, me, and the feeling here that you are rejecting, the feeling here that makes it feel so exclusive, so narcissistic. So this is not really what I want. It's because it's a circle. It seems like it's a tight circle, right? Look at this. This looks almost like when you join one of those fraternities, right? This is kind of like the symbol. But we know the Eight of Swords is that imagery too, of that person feeling like they're stuck in a situation, right? They're blindfolded, their hands are tucked behind them, They have the cords wrapped all around them, but they can always get out. They can really escape through if they really want to. It's gonna take strength and courage and a little bit of creativity, but they can. So here, what you are feeling here, you got into something, or you got mixed up with a group or with a crowd, Virgo, where you felt like they were making you feel it's us. Like it became too exclusive for your liking. It became too close off for your liking. Okay, and you did not want any part of it, and that's why you felt like you needed to express yourself to really join back to the community. Spirit, what pulling a woman's angel card for you, Virgo. For those of you, this is a romantic situation. Woman's angel card for Virgo. Woman's angel card. Ooh. That's not one, that's not two, I think that's like three. Engagement, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So Virgo, for some of you, you really, like, engagement here is telling you you really want something bigger. Your vision is bigger than this. Your vision is bigger than that little clique. Your vision is bigger than, you know, working for the interest of that one little group. You really want something that is more, that requires a higher level of commitment from you, that will make a bigger difference. Okay, and Spirit is asking you, especially in a love situation, and I keep, even in the woman's card, I keep going to a work situation. For some of you, this is indeed a really like a work situation. This is not a love situation for most of you here, but for those of you that this is a romantic situation, just know that your love life is ascending to a higher level. So someone may be asking more of you, perhaps than you are willing to accept, or you are now getting ready to come out of your singlehood, eating by yourself, right? Being the me magician, right? Being stuck in that lifestyle. You are now preparing yourself to extend your love to somebody else, to share your world to somebody else. Okay, and Spirit is asking you to remain optimistic about your love life, to have faith that everything's gonna work out. Perhaps you had disappointment in the past with those 3 cups falling down, but the 2 cups here are still there. Okay, there's still a lot of passion. There's still a lot of passion in you, even though you may feel quiet, gray, and sad after you lost, you know, that love that you thought that in the beginning that you wanted to have, or that's why you closed yourself off, right? But Spirit is showing you here, this is what you really are. You may be feeling like this, but this is you. There's still a lot of passion here. There's still a lot of love, and it's gonna require some effort from you. That's gonna take great courage, and I think you're going to do it. This is the 7 of Wands here. It's also more passion, right? Passionate energy, and you're going to jump and fight to the finish here, and to fight for your emotions, for your feelings, for your beliefs, for your ideas, for your values. Okay, and I will take in angel and ancestors. Okay, this one is flipping up. Oh, that's beautiful. This is angel and ancestors oracle card. At the bottom of the deck we have oracle. Wait for important information. Okay, for some of you, in this, when we had those jumpers while I was shuffling, that pile came up. I got that. Okay, for some of you, that information will come to you. There is something about, especially for those of you, it's part of either a new partnership you set yourself on, an organization you joined, or it's a work situation. There is something that you are not aware of. Okay, and I don't feel like it's so much that people were trying to deceive you. I feel like there was a misunderstanding, whether it's you who did not fully understand the context, who did not read the fine print, who did not understand the subtleties of the situation, right? The non-spoken stuff, that kind of like wink wink, you know what we do here kind of a thing. But it seems like you came into that new level of understanding, There's information that's gonna come to you that's gonna make you feel like, okay, this is not for me. I thought this was what I wanted, but, and that's why I give that example of being a lawyer. Perhaps, yes, you still want to be a lawyer. You still want to fight for justice. You believe that's your way to fight for justice and fairness in this world. But where you are right now, what you've manifested, trying to work for that big law firm, for doing corporate law, something is going to come to, or you're going to realize like, no. This does not jive with me. This is not what I want to do. This is not how I want to contribute to the world, to my community. This is not the world I wanted to create for myself. And you're going to have to come out very strongly to make your point here, okay? To make your stance in order to detach from that. And yes, there may be a few losses along the way, but take heart. But take heart. Whatever jump out of that cup there, whatever spillage that you have here in the 3 cups, it's okay. What's most important is the union, this 2 of cups behind you, that harmony, that within yourself. Because now you're standing into your integrity, and you've shown great passion and great strength and courage in doing so. Okay. But the card that jumped out for you, for your angels and ancestors oracle card, is the Sun. How beautiful is that, right? To close the reading for you, Virgo. Enjoy success and happiness. Yes. I'm not sure it's so much a hard lesson to learn, but it's something that I guess that's not drilled into us enough. Once you stand in integrity, when you start truly believing in yourself, being you, the person that you are meant to be, like everything else opens up. You understand the world differently because you understand yourself differently. You understand your strength, your weaknesses, the things you can work on, the things you need help with. It's literally brings greater success and happiness. Then you can just be. You don't have to put a front. You don't have to act as someone else. You don't have to create lies and stories. It's just your life. You can breathe easier. And I feel there's a real sense of that here for you, Virgo. And I don't think you're trying to deceive yourself either. I really feel like this was a real sense of misunderstanding. And for those of you, if you are deceived or you are trying to deceive yourself, whatever information that's going to come towards you is going to clear that out. It's going to come, you're going to come to a point where that's not going to work for you anymore, that the deceit, okay? And you're going to step into the sun, okay? And you're going to enjoy success and happiness. Know that doors are opening for you. Follow up new projects, ventures, and ideas. Connect with the inner fire that is driving you forward. New projects, okay? Planning. You're in the planning phase now. You're stepping out of that confinement. You're in the planning phase, okay? And you're going to step with the inner fire. That's why this come out for you. That is driving you forward. You are being surrounded by the brightness of the sun at this time. Opportunities to feel and be successful are swirling and dancing around you. Relationships and friendships progress with joy, and you will feel happy and uplifted. If you're not somewhere bright and sunny right now, there will be other ways in which you can enjoy warmth and joy. Solar energy brings health and vitality and can energize and warm. And it also encourages everything to grow. The energy of expansion is with you at this time, and you are being offered the perfect opportunity to move forward. If you want to bring something to life or are ready to take a new step in a relationship, the sun will bring the right energy to you. If you are asking a question, the answer is most definitely yes. Virgo, I wish you great luck in this new endeavor, this new level of understanding, in standing your ground and fighting for your values and your beliefs, okay, as you go forward. And thank you so much for your continued support. Enjoy the rest of March and the beginning of spring here. There's a full moon coming up. Release anything. That's a good time to do rituals, to release anything that no longer serves you, okay? And remember, love is the only answer. Thank you so much. I'm sending you so much love. Bye.